When I woke up, I found that I had turned into a tiny person. Just then, a vicious dog suddenly pounced on me. I was terrified. Luckily, its owner pulled it away in time. Just as I felt lost, a boy noticed me. He put me in his pocket and took me back to his room. But then, I suddenly needed to use the bathroom. I was too embarrassed to say anything. The boy understood what I meant. He opened the window and pointed to the flower pot on the windowsill. So I had no choice but to use it as a toilet. At night, I happily took a milk bath, but then realized I had no clothes. The boy closed his eyes and handed me a towel, but I still had nothing to wear. So I picked a piece of floral fabric and asked him to make me a dress. I lay on the cloth. The boy carefully traced my shape and sewed a tiny outfit for me. But when I tried it on, I realized it was too small. The next day, the boy went to school. I saw a piece of chocolate cake on the table. Just as I was about to eat it, I heard a noise outside the door. I quickly hid. It turned out to be the boy's grandma. She saw the cake and ate it right away. Afraid of being discovered, I hid behind the flower pot. But when she finished cleaning, she accidentally closed the window. I was trapped outside until the boy came back and rescued me. But I hadn't changed clothes for 3 days. So the next day, I decided to go home to get some clothes. I struggled to open the window, squeezed through the gap, and slipped inside. But the stairs ahead became my biggest obstacle. After a few hours, I finally climbed to the top. Thinking about the pretty clothes, I rushed to the storage box. Inside were many beautiful doll dresses. Soon I filled an entire bag. But just as I returned to the boy's house, a woman quietly opened the door and began rummaging through the room. I immediately climbed onto the table, unlocked the phone, and sent a message to the boy. But by then, the thief had already gone upstairs. With nowhere to hide, I pretended to be a doll. So, do you want to become a tiny person too?